Now we're gonna get on to the big news, or really the lack of news, which is Luis Castillo. So Luis Castillo, first of all, we'll go over him. A phenomenal pitcher for the Reds. Has been really good over the last 4 years. Yankees have been trying to go after him apparently. And basically what has happened is reports had come out. I'm not really sure if this is that they really did, but reports came out apparently that the Yankees had a deal in place for Castillo. That is apparently not true. We saw Jeff Passan tweet that he has not been traded, and everyone needs to just stop believing people who are consistently wrong on Twitter. So, just a reminder for everyone to only listen to Jeff Passan ever, because him or Ken Rosenthal, honestly, they're the only ones who really know, truth be told. So, now, the question is why. So, first of all, the Reds, I don't understand why they would even ever want to trade Castillo. It's important to note that the GM literally came out and said, we are not trading him. We plan on having him on the team, which kind of threw a wrench into all of this, obviously, because I didn't believe this was true, honestly, from the beginning, because the legit guys weren't saying anything about it. When I say legit, I mean like Heyman, Jeff, and Ken, obviously, but unless I hear them say it, I don't really typically believe it, so yeah. So the report that actually reported was a Delvis Duran, not even verified, no offense to him, but not even verified on Twitter. So it's tough for me to really believe in this guy. So now I would have to expect that the Reds don't want to trade him, because they should easily win that division, quite frankly. Made the playoffs last year, and that division is just getting worse and worse around them. I feel like they could easily win that division. For me, it would have been really disappointing to see that team trade up their stud pitcher, honestly, especially after they're going to lose Bauer. I believe they are still a very good team and has potential to win in the playoffs, quite frankly. I really like that team, so let's go through the roster really quick, because why not? 1 second. So there's also some rumors that that Suarez could be traded. I haven't heard anything on that, but let's see what we got for the Reds right now. So obviously we got the big names: Votto, Moustakas, Suarez, and a shortstop we're waiting for them to sign, maybe a Didi reunion. That's a really good infield, quite no way around it. Outfield, some more interesting people. Nick Castellanos. It would be shocking to me if they signed Nick Castellanos a year before going for it. I said that wrong. It would be shocking to me if they signed Nick Castellanos and then a year later tear it down, kind of. They're still a really good team. They also have Jesse Winker, who went off, who was very good, but went crazy off for like a week last year and carried my fantasy team. Brian Goodwin is solid. Nick Senzel is very good and young. Starting rotation is still pretty solid. They need to make an addition, but they still have Sonny Gray and Luis Castillo at the top of that rotation. As I always joke by saying, imagine if the Yankees had a guy like Sonny Gray in their rotation. My old friend Wade Miley, who I wanted so badly to be good with the Red Sox but wasn't. So yeah, that starting rotation outside those two is kind of a mess without Bauer. They really could use a guy like Odorizzi, or even like a Perez could have fit their team really good, but hopefully they go out and make a couple moves there. Bullpen is still very good. Raciel Iglesias, Amir Garrett, Michael Lorenzen, probably another move to make in there too. So yeah, that's a team that I believe, when we're looking at those other teams in the NL Central, this is definitely the best one. So yeah, now our question is, like I was saying before, is that the reason they didn't trade him, or was it not the offer? Because for the Yankees to have gotten him, I'd have to believe Clint Frazier or Andujar would have to be in the deal. So if the Yankees, I can't imagine that the Yankees would be like afraid to trade either of them at this point, because listen, I've been saying, like I said last episode, I've been saying they should trade Frazier for about 5 years. It doesn't seem like it's ever going to happen. So, but Andujar especially, there's basically no place for him to play. So, yeah, I don't think it's because the Yankees weren't going to put enough on the table. They do have a lot they could trade. I honestly just think it's because the Reds are trying to compete as they should. Now we're going to do something a little different quickly. We're going to scroll through Twitter and see what people are saying on this, because I've seen some funny stuff. Luis Castillo has not been traded, as there's a deep drive into left field by Castellanos. That'll be a home run. That'll make it a 1-0 game. Oh my god. If you guys don't know this, I remember one of the Reds announcers was like apologizing for saying something like, I don't remember what specifically, I won't get into it, but said something like that and had to apologize for it, and like he got fired like during the game, so like he apologized and Castellanos hit a home run and he's like, I am very sorry, and there's a deep drive to left. Oh, the funniest thing ever in my opinion. But anyway. Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of jokes saying Luis Castillo hasn't played since 2010. Oh, I really would be funny if the Yankees got Luis Castillo. Oh boy, those are just getting funnier and funnier. Luis Castillo is the guy for the Mets who dropped that pop up at second base, as many people might remember. Let's see what else we got. Those are some funny ones. I gotta find these. Seeing a lot of highlights of Luis Castillo's changeup, absolutely disgusting. Oh my goodness. I'd be so disappointed in the Reds if they were to ever trade them. Says here, Luis Castillo is only making $4 million in 2021. That's kind of incredible if it's true. Wow. We actually have an article here saying Yankees possible free agent targets. This could be interesting because if they do end up trading like a Clint Frazier, they kind of could use a lot of fielders. So let's look through this really quickly. And there are no new names. Okay. Well, that's not really what I was expecting. Oh, well, basically the only thing is they'd like to bring back Garner. Really the only reason for that would be just to be serviceable, I guess, and play partially. Again, they could still use another starter. I feel like they should go after Odorizzi to just get some security, but I'm not sure what they're gonna do. There's still some moves the Yankees have to make, I believe. So, oh, here's a good one. Yankees Twitter just spoke Luis Castillo into existence and just accepted it. That's kind of funny. That's so accurate, but obviously that didn't happen. So yeah. Not much else to say about this. I believe the Yankees will make another move for a starter because right now their starting rotation is very thin. Like, if they make another move for a starter, then if the dice fall their way, it could be a very nasty rotation, but that would depend on huge bounce backs from Severino, come on, Adam, Kluber, and then even like a guy like wife beater Herman. So, yeah. However, it also is a dice roll away from being quite poor outside of Garrett Cole right now. So, this is going to be something to keep an eye on. I think everyone certainly should. Yeah, I mean, Luis Castillo is, like I've said, incredible. I know I'm kind of rambling here, but Luis Castillo isn't going to be the guy. It'll be interesting to see who is. I'm glad the Reds are keeping him. Hopefully they can actually make some moves and just build on this instead of just holding steady, because they are going to be very good if they keep on moving on with this. So, yeah, that's really all I have for this, guys. Thank you for listening, and have a good day.